Welcome to the Cookbook Club on this beautiful Sunday, right? So my name is Saehee, and I'm going to introduce some dish today. So before I start the presentation, I just have to say I love the music selection, and Erin is a fantastic DJ. And I just also want to say that if you have any questions and comments and thoughts in the middle, I'm just more than happy to be interrupted, so please feel free. So Ssam is a wrapped food. So Ssam literally means wrapping, and it refers to a dish or a way of eating, and leafy vegetables are used to wrap a piece of meat or other filling. You can simply think customized taco, but with lettuce wrap instead of tortilla. So before you make Ssam, you need clean, sanitized hands first. And then a wrapper can be literally any leafy veggies. So lettuce is the traditional wrapper, but you can use kale or butter lettuce, Napa cabbage, and you can also blanch the leaves before eating to make it softer. Like this, layers of food. And then for main ingredients, it can be also anything. So roast barbecue pork, pulled pork, sausage, beef, fish, shrimp. And if you have some leftover chicken or leftover rotisserie chicken or something, that's gonna be good too. And since it's Ssam, the meat doesn't have to be always the best quality. And it also doesn't have to be always meat. So for today, I'm going to introduce three main ingredients: soy sauce, marinated chicken, mushroom, and fried tofu. And the sauce for it, you should add ssamjang. And ssamjang is the main sauce for Ssam, and it's basically a mix of two Korean sauces, and it's traditionally accompanied to grilled meats. So I'll introduce the easy way to make it, but you can always use the store-bought one sold in Korean or ethnic markets. And additionally, you can add cooked rice, but if you're cutting carbs, you can skip it. And in addition to that, you can add raw garlic, kimchi, pickle, beans, or more veggies and more salads, whatever you like to add. And the cookbook I referred to was Momofuku Cookbook by David Zhang and Peter Meehan. And they have a restaurant named Ssam Bar, and their signature dish is Ssam dish. So I think David Zhang is one of the first to introduce the Ssam to the US mainstream restaurant scene. So I read some of the book, and according to the book, chef came up with the idea to take Ssam and use it as the basis for their Ssam bar restaurant. And he said he came up with the idea of Ssam from his childhood memory when he was growing up. And he said whenever they had an outdoor barbecue in the summer days with family or friends, they would always be a lettuce basket full of various lettuce on the tables, and they would always make Ssam out of something. So I thought it's very typical memories of Koreans having outdoor barbecue, because if Koreans go camping or outdoor barbecue or party or something, there's always some. And like Americans make always hamburgers and hot dogs. So in the cookbook, they introduce many Ssam recipes, and Ssam is one of them. And Ssam is their signature menu in Ssam bar restaurant. And I think Ssam is their take on the traditional Korean food with the same name. And Ssam is basically a Ssam dish with marinated pork butt, which is accompanied with oyster, kimchi, and cooked rice and Ssam sauce. And by the way, I found they make their own Ssam sauce, like this photo on the right. I think they sell it in their store or online, but I haven't tried that. So I just want to try that when I have a chance. So yeah, but Like I said, it doesn't have to be always pork or beef or meat. So I'm gonna introduce a simplified version of making Ssam I like to enjoy with chicken, mushroom, and tofu. And this is how it works. You shoot your both hands and you can make food layers and the leafy greens. And there's actually no law for it. So you can always double wrap or triple wrap with different greens, and you can also do experiment to find your favorite combination of some. But one thing to remember is that you should swallow the Ssam at a mouthful. So don't be too ambitious about the size of your mouth when you make it. And the moment you put it on your mouth, you should be really quick to avoid spilling out the fillings. And I think it's kind of skill you can use to it. So we're gonna make ssamjang first, and I made this video of making me making ssamjang. But if you want to buy it, you can. This looks like this on the right side of the slide, the green one. And remember, it's always in a green container for ssamjang, whereas gochujang is in a red container. And no exception, and I don't know why they always use the green one. I think it's a kind of industry standard. So I'm gonna play this video. So for ssamjang, you need 4 ingredients: gochujang, Korean chili paste, honey, garlic, and doenjang or miso. So in a bowl, add a tablespoon of gochujang first, and a tablespoon of doenjang or miso. I used miso because I didn't have doenjang, and about a half spoon of honey, and another half spoon of garlic, and you can just mix it. That's it. It's that simple. And you can see the texture here. It's a little thick, it's a little sticky, but it should not be watery. And you can imagine the texture of jam or peanut butter. Yeah, that's it. So now we made ssamjang. We're gonna make a main menus. So for main, I prepared chicken, mushroom, and tofu. For chicken, you need boneless chicken thigh and soy sauce, sugar, pepper, garlic, some basic soy sauce stuff. And for garnish, I used green onion and carrots. And then for mushroom, I use portobello mushroom because I really like it, but you can use any mushroom you like. And for fried tofu, you need tofu and potato starch. And for leafy veggies, I use baby butterhead lettuce because I found it's very soft and easy to make some. But you can use any leafy veggies left in your fridge. And additionally, you can add rice. So the video, I also made a video of making the main menus because I found cooking chicken takes a little too long. So I made this video, and the video is a little too fast, but the video is also going to be uploaded on YouTube on the NYU Happenings Cookbook channel, I guess. So you can always play the video on the YouTube later to catch up when you cook. So I'm gonna play it. First of all, for soy sauce marinated chicken, you need this kind of chicken and soy sauce ingredients. And for marinade sauce, add about 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and about 1 spoon of sugar and about a half of garlic and some pepper and some water. And this sauce is going to be used for marinating the chicken. If you want it to be hot, you can add chili powder Or if you add some minced ginger, if you have, it tastes like a teriyaki sauce, which is very good. And marinate the chicken and let it sit about at least 10 minutes to 30 minutes. And for tofu, it's just really simple. Just cut the tofu into bite-sized pieces like that. And then potato starch will be a batter to make it crispy outside and tender inside. And coat the pieces of tofu with the potato starch like that. And then in a pan, pour some oil and just fry the tofu. It's just simple. Yeah, and fried tofu itself is a really good snack. It's simple but very delicious. Fry them until it turns golden yellow color, and make sure all the sides of the tofu is fried for crispiness. And next is the mushroom. It's just simple. You can just slice the mushroom and cook it in a pan. That's it. And this is what I like about mushroom. It's just incredibly simple, but always delicious, right? That's it. And then lastly, for chicken, pour some oil and cook the chicken. But make sure the heat is medium to low heat. It should not be high heat because it's easy to burn the pan because of the sugar in the sauce. You should be really careful not to burn. And cook it very slowly. And you can add some water to keep it from burning. Like that. And you need to take some time to make sure the both sides of the chicken is cooked to the inside thoroughly. And then chop the meat with the knife into bite-sized pieces. I used the chopstick because it was super hot. So all three are prepared. And for garnish, I use green onions and some carrots to make it more delicious. And if you have the sesame seeds, you can sprinkle some. It looks much different. And this is how to dig in. So place the lettuce on the palm and add the main menus you like to add. I tried all three, but it was actually a little too big. And then add some cooked rice. And then lastly, add some ssamjang we made. Yeah, a little bit because ssamjang is strong and a little salty. And then this is a fun part. So make a small bowl like that and then squeeze it into your mouth right away. Yeah, that's it. So So this is how I make Ssam, very simply, and how I usually serve them to friends, like the photo on the left, like a buffet style. And this is especially good when you are serving a large group of people, so the guests can make their own Ssam how they like it. Or you can make Ssam right before serving, like the one on the right side photo, and serve them like appetizer dish. This is also going to be fun way to eat Ssam. If you Google Ssam, there are lots of inspirational, beautiful photos of Ssam and about plating them. So you can use your creativity to make your own. So enjoy your Ssam with your friends and family.